Yeah, Daniel, here I wanted to show you a couple of tricks. Here we have a B minor, B flat minor going to an E flat 7 to an A flat 7 to D flat 6. And the typical root fifth, B flat, F, E flat, B flat. I hope I got these right. A flat down to E flat, D flat to A flat. One of the things you can do is called the leading tone approach. You can go here to the fifth and then drop down a half a step below this E flat, which of course would be a D natural. This gives you two quarter notes here, see? So it goes bum bum ba dum, like ba ta bum pa doo dum. I think that's the way it goes. My sight singing's not that good, but that's a way you can do it. So you can do that on any chord. You can do it here, da bum, right here. There's E flat, and then this is a D flat. So D natural would be right here, and you can approach any chord from underneath by a half step. Likewise, you can approach almost every chord by a whole step above. In fact, the normal root fifth does that, B flat to A flat in most cases. And some nice tricks is you can fill in that if you want, because if you're a whole step, you can go like this, E, even if this wasn't an A flat chord, say it was some other chord like a B7, you could approach it from a whole step above, and another thing you do is you can fill in like this. Any whole step may be filled in by a, that's A natural. Let's put a natural there, because it comes from a whole step above, and you can fill it in with a half step down there. And those are really nice things to do. It's real easy to change chords from. This is called a leading tone approach, okay? It just approaches every chord as though it were a leading tone going into it, and that's a very effective thing. Another thing you can do, if you have something like Bill Bailey that has a whole lot of F in there, you can just start playing the F major scale, and every 2 bars or so go to the leading tone to the root. In other words, there's some nice tricks like that. But this approach thing you should learn, and what is it? It's root, fifth, leading tone, next chord. You only do it when you're going to changing chords, root, fifth. And here what I did is fifth, I went down a half step, I come above. You can also approach from above, especially if it's coming down a whole step like that. And you can experiment with that. It almost always works, coming down like that. It's almost a leading tone from above, but you're really filling in a whole step. And those two things can be used a lot, and they really sound effective.